Well, Nick, first, it's been about 45 minutes. How many texts you got on your phone?
108. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously a big goal for our team. So really excited to be able to make a play there at the end. But, at the same time, we got to move on here and get ready for round 3.
What do you say about the job that Radko Gudas did on that winner there?
Yeah. I mean, so much credit to him. I think, he broke the play up in our own end. And, I mean, got it up to me. And I was just fortunate enough to make a curl and drag there. And lucky enough it went in. So, I mean, all the credit to him. I think he screened their goalie, too, on the play. So, big play by him that probably doesn't get enough credit.
Matthew.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Like nobody in the world thought we were going to be in this position right now. So we don't care what anybody's opinion is on us. We know that it's probably going to be very similar going into this round against a team like Carolina that had a tremendous season and have had tons of success the last bunch of years. But honestly, I don't even want to talk about Carolina yet. We just want to enjoy this win tonight and take a few days, and then we'll move on to them. It's a big task, but we deserve to enjoy this win tonight. It's a grind of a series, even though it was only 5 games. I don't know. A lot of people weren't expecting a lot from us, including a bunch of Leaf fans before the series. So we weren't hearing much of those chants afterwards, so that felt nice.
Well said. Oh, it's top of the list for sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's one of those moments where you'll grow up and you tell your kids about. So I know my daughter's only 11 months, so it's something I got to tell her when I'm growing up or when she grows up. So big goal, big moment for our team. Really special, really special.
Wondering, about 6 weeks ago, the end of March, you guys came into this building. You tied that game up late, won it in overtime, went on to put together a nice little run, made the playoffs. On that night, how far away did this accomplishment feel?
It's a good thing about our team is, we don't allow ourselves to think about that. Going back to that game, Rhino scores late. Nobody talks about that goal. And then, as you move along, there's so many big moments that have happened since January where it could have been the end of it for us, right? It could have been a game that just can't come back from, or we made playoffs, guys, by 1 point. It's crazy to think about, and yeah, just so many moments down the stretch, and we go on that run, we get in, we're down 3-1 against Boston, come from overtime winner that game, and then a bunch of lead changes against Boston, game 6, come back, win that one. They tie it. We came back with a minute left, game 7, and Swaggy wins that series for us, and then Chum wins this series for us. So it's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Matthew, you mentioned it was a grind, even though it was just 5 games. What did you see as the difference? Why were you able to get the better of the Leafs in this one?
I think that there's a lot of individual, probably the most in the league, a lot of individual skill over there, some unbelievable talents. And, I just think the way we were able to play as a team was the difference. With physicality, you could see there's a little bit of them wearing down at the end. And I just think our team was built for this moment against them. And we don't have as much skill as them. We definitely don't. I don't think there's many teams that do. But come playoff time, it's not about that. It's about sticking together. It's about coming through in those moments. It's about timely stuff. It's, little stuff like the Boston series, wearing down their D, where in that game 7 overtime moment, maybe they cough it up or don't get there in time, and that's the difference in the series. And same thing, happens this series. I don't think there was a turnover on his goal, but you could see it coming, and we were creating stuff, and they've got some unbelievable players, some great D over there, but I just think wearing them down, and eventually that's just the way our team's built right now.
Might not be top of your mind, but you were named a Hart Trophy finalist today. you have a reaction to that and just sort of this day for you overall?
Yeah, to be honest, I think that's more of like a July 10th, August 1st thing to think about. This is not this guy.
No, it's not my phone. Someone's alarm. Someone got their alarm set for 11:30. I guess. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Is that coming to Florida tomorrow? Not anymore. Yeah,
That's nice.
that one's
Okay.
canceled.
That's
I'll save
nice.
that one for next year.
No, I mean that's just not even. Our team doesn't. We're not caught up in the individual stuff. Maybe other teams are, but that's not something. That's a thing I'll look back on the summer. It's pretty cool. But looked at my phone right after the game. I got 10 times as many texts after the win than about the award. So that just shows even the people closest to me. That's all we care about. So it's about continuing this run.
You guys are mucking around a lot of the season. Things could have gone one way or the other, obviously. But there seems to be a lot of belief in this group. And I'm wondering how difficult it is to believe when you're in the middle of that, troubled times.
Yeah, I'm definitely the furthest thing from an excuse guy, and our team doesn't make those at all. But we really didn't have a full lineup, and we still don't right now. With Horny being out and Lomby being out, we've dealt with a lot of stuff this year. We didn't have Lundy, Barkey, and Benny all in the lineup at the same time, maybe until Game 2 of playoffs. It's just we kind of got hit with that a lot in different spurts, but always believed in our group. And I don't know, we've played with everybody's played with everybody, and it's worked. It's just we got a lot of great people that definitely didn't have this on their mind from the start, but believe just we're better than what we're showing. We just gotta keep this thing trending. We gotta peak at the right time. We gotta just gotta make it. We just gotta make it in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. I don't know who we play. We got Boston. Well, everybody thinks we're gonna lose, and just keep chipping away. Win one game in the first two. Just keep chipping away. So, I think that the longer, and even though we won this one in 5, to me, I think the longer the series went, even though we were up 3-0, I think it's our advantage as the season or as the series kept going. That's just how we think. That's just our belief, and not many people agree with it, but it's worked right now. So we just got to keep it going.
This one's kind of for both of you guys. You're both new in Florida, but Florida's waited a long time for a run like this, and especially guys like Sasha and Eck have waited a long time for a run like this. Just obviously bigger goals than this, but how big is it to see those? How exciting is it to see those guys get to have a run like this finally?
Yeah, it's huge. I think it's huge for the franchise, especially Barkey, who's been here and Aki, who have been with this organization their whole career. I think, even going back to last year, they won the President's Trophy. They're, obviously got beat out in the second round to Tampa, but at the same time, our team's built differently this year. I feel like, we're bringing certain style of game. I think it's built for the playoffs. I think our forecheck really, especially, has really come a long way from the start of the year, and it's kind of got us into the playoffs. And that's how you win this time of year. And yeah, so.
Thank you.